Okay, so today I want to share with you how to use Traffic Ad Bar. Before we actually click on Traffic Ad Bar, I want you to go into your 3K a month success blueprint and scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to see a place that you can join Traffic Ad Bar right there. And then you're going to click on that, and that's going to take you into Traffic Ad Bar. Now, if you don't have the 3K a month success blueprint, then you're going to want to copy and paste the link that I'm going to put on the screen so you can join our team, and then I will send this to you, okay? And that way you can join Traffic Ad Bar on our team and also profit from our whole funnel, okay? Not only from Traffic Ad Bar, but you can profit from everything. So once you've actually joined once you've actually connected with the link of your sponsor on Traffic Ad Bar, then you're going to want to sign up. And let me log out here so I can just show you how to do that. Basically, you're going to want to put here need an account, and then put your first name and your email, and then join right there. Right, if you've already have an account, all you need to do is just log in. Just put your email address and your password, and then just log in. Okay, log in here. All right, now once you've logged in, now you want to actually set up your website. What you want to do is you want to go down here to where it says websites. You want to click on where it says websites and then your website. And then you're going to scroll down here where it says add a website or an affiliate link. And you're going to click on that. And once you click on that, there's going to be a yellow bar that will open up where you can actually create your website. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be a yellow bar or if it's going to be an information, a tab that you can put all your information in. It might look like this, okay, where you can put your URL, and then you can put the title of your ad, just something small, not too long. Add your ad line number 1. You don't have to add line number 2, but you can if you want to. Put in the language of your ad and your website. I guess you need to fill this out too. Just put some dates. I just usually put the dates for like a whole year, like from, like for instance, January 24th through 2025 through January 25, 2026, right? So just put it for a whole year. That way you don't have to come back and deal with this till after that. And I think this is where you add the dates right in here. So you can just, click on what year you want to add. Just click right here if you want to change the year. Should that change the year? Let's see. June, July. Yeah, you might have to just keep going until it turns into a new year. Okay, and then the hour and the day. I don't know if that really matters, but go ahead and press save. You might have to do it. You might not. You might not have to. But anyway, once you're done, it'll save you a spot. And if you have a paid account, you can actually add more than one link. If you have a free account, then you're only going to be able to add one or two links. I think one, but I'm not 100% sure. Since I don't own this Traffic Ad Bar, I'm just kind of showing you showing you around here, just so you understand it basically. Okay. Now once you have got that set up, now you can actually start using Traffic Ad Bar. And Traffic Ad Bar, just to let you know, it's what I call a surfing only site. It allows you to surf ads, okay? And every time you look at an ad, it's going to give you points, okay? And every time you get points, that means that your website's going to get shown a certain amount of times, okay? And so every time your website gets seen, there's obviously going to be, some people that are interested in actually looking at it, and some might click on it, and some might put their name and email and subscribe to be on your email list, and then that's how you get to that's how you connect with them, through your emails, through your autoresponder, and that's how you can create know, like, and trust, so they can get to know you through the emails that you send them, and build that trust factor, which once you have a little bit of trust going on, then that's how people will begin to start to know you a little bit and begin clicking on your links and joining your programs, okay? And I'll tell you more about that later, but that's basically how the real basic scenario, how it works. It really has to do with your emails and building connection and trust. And what I do in my emails, I literally encourage people to connect back with me with simple words like, just simply reply back to me with the word, tell me more, or something like that. And they do. And of course, you build trust with them. You just share a little bit about your life. You don't have to be super personal. Just be open and friendly, and help people. Share something important in your emails so that people get to know you. And that's how you'll build know, like, and trust. And you just need a little spark, of know, like, and trust to be able for someone to actually join you and send you an email back and want to know a little bit more about you. And we'll talk more about this later. Training is not concerning, effective communication, this is what we're talking about right now. But that's kind of the scenario of how you actually start getting sales. Most people think they go on Traffic Ad Bar and people just join and put their name and email, and then they pay. But actually, most people don't. Okay, most people are a little bit skeptical. And if you want to get sales consistently, you have to really learn how to connect with people through your emails. Okay, and so that's the key. All right, and that took me 5 years and a millionaire to show me that. Right, so I'm giving you a big head start here, and I'll teach you more about all this later. But here's how you do Traffic Ad Bar. You click on this bar right this right here where it says click here to earn points. And now you're going to see that this earn more points bar comes up. Just close that out unless you want that. And now you're going to see an ad is being shown to you. And it gave me a certain amount of seconds. And now it says you have earned 10 points. Click on an ad. Okay, so I've just earned 10 points now. That I'm a paid member, so I pay about $9 or $10 a month for my basic membership. It's not a free membership though. If you have a free membership, you're going to earn less points than 10. Okay, so I'm going to click up here and earn another set of points. Okay, and now you can see the timer is going down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And just to be honest with you, I'm usually reading a book or watching TV while I'm doing this. So I do look at the ad before I click on a new ad. So at least every ad I'm looking at it for a second or two. But honestly, here's what you want to do. You don't want to spend a lot of time clicking on these ads. Yeah, sure, you're going to find some interesting things, but I'll tell you this, after joining 40 different programs and stuff through these ads, the secret to Traffic Ad Bar, the secret to all this is just what I told you. It's not the magic potion, the super duper done for you funnel that you're going to find on here that promises you the world. It's not. You're going to see a lot of ads. And it's going to make you want to believe and pay and click on them and join them. Don't believe it, okay? Because even though there's some great stuff out there that can help you, okay, just remember what my mentor told me after 5 years of clicking on these things and getting nowhere. He told me, Albie, you got to learn some real skills or else you're going to fail. And instead of just clicking on these things endlessly, I began learning some skills that my mentor started teaching me. And one of the skills was learning how to respond to people and create know, like, and trust in my emails. Okay, if you do that, you'll get somewhere. But if you just keep following these things and paying more money for the shiny object syndrome, they call it, you're not going to get anywhere. You're eventually just going to keep joining things and paying more money and wasting your time. And yes, you will learn some things. Some of these programs have got some pretty cool stuff, but you're going to keep it's just like putting Band-Aid on it. It's not the ultimate, it's not the actual the skills that you need to learn how to create consistent sales. Okay, and so don't believe most of the stuff you hear on here. I'm not saying that these ads are bad and that these programs are all bad. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, most of these, probably 80 or 90% of these programs are fine. Okay, but like I said, probably 100% of them will not tell you the skills I'm trying to teach you. Okay, they'll tell you some things that are valuable, that are helpful, but they're not going to teach the skills I'm telling you. I met nobody except for my mentor after 5 years of doing this. Okay, and it was the first time I ever heard about this was because I finally, my millionaire mentor took time to actually show this to me, and nobody took the time to share this with me. All my sponsors that are 40 different programs, not one of them connected with me to tell me, and that's because they didn't know it either, right? And so I'm telling you, just don't waste a lot of your time really going through all these ads. If you see something interesting, take a picture of it or save it. There's a place to actually go and view. You can actually return to the dashboard up here, and you can go down to, let's see here, if you go down to website, let's see if we can find it. It says website seen. So if you want to see the websites that you looked at, you can actually find what time you clicked on them and so forth, and that'll actually give you the link right there, and you can save the link in like an email or something, send it to yourself, and then connect with me or your sponsor and just say, hey, have you heard about this? If you're really interested enough to want to find out more. That would be a lot better than just joining and paying. Okay, all right. And and I know you might be thinking, well, if I will pay for something, how come other people won't pay to join my program? And that's an interesting question, but I'll just tell you this. There's so many people clicking on these things, and the ratio of people clicking on yours and actually buying is so low. Most people are just going through here just getting points, okay? And it's only at a certain level when people getting discouraged and frustrated that they start thinking about joining something else. And so there is a percentage of people that are in that mode, that are feeling that way. And so there is a chance. Here's what I found after clicking these things for a month of every single day for hours and hours. I would get a sale, like maybe 1 or 2 a month, and that was not consistent enough to make my income enough income for me to change things. And I don't want you to have to feel that, to find that out through hard experience, because that was a lot of my time and a lot of effort to find that, and years of doing this to find that ratio. And I don't want you to have to waste your time like that. Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to get people to be interested in your stuff enough to put their name and email and join your email, and then they get to know you through your automatic emails in your autoresponder. Okay, that's how this works. All right, and there's actually 5 skills to this, and we'll talk about that later. What I just told you about people building know, like, and trust is skill number 4. All right. And you might be wondering, Albie, what are you talking about? Right? I don't understand. What are autoresponders? How do you get people putting their name and emails on your stuff? And how do you write an email? And how do you connect with people and so forth? Maybe this is all new to you. Okay. And if that's so, then what I'm going to encourage you to do is to come join one of our Zoom meetings. And I have a Zoom meeting every night, Monday through Friday, except on holidays and not the weekend, right? So Monday through Friday. And again, not on holidays, but you can come into our Zoom room and connect with us. And if you're wanting to know how to get to the Zoom room, simply go to alby360.com. All right, and that's A-L-B as in boy, I-E, the number 360.com. So alby360.com. And look for the tab on there that says Zoom, right? And you'll see the tab. Once you click on that, you'll see a tab. One of the tabs will say Zoom, and you'll be able to connect with us at about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is 6:30 Pacific, which is my time. But if you're in the East Coast, it's going to be 9:30. And I'm usually on there for about half an hour, so you can ask your questions, and I will definitely help you. Okay, I look forward to helping you. That's what I'm there for. It's not actually, the Zoom meeting is. I don't have a specific speech or any kind of thing that I'm sharing with people. I'm just there working, and I open my Zoom room up so you guys can connect with me if you have any questions. So I have a lot of members all over the world, so people, come by and say hello. Some nights I'll have, people coming by, and other nights I'm just there by myself. So it just really depends who connects with me on what night, right? So feel free to come on by and stop on by my Zoom office and knock on the door and say hello. And I look forward to meeting you and helping you to figure out some of these questions that you need answering, okay? I hope that helps. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to click again. And some basics about Traffic Ad Bar is that if you do about 24 of these ads, that a little bar will pop up that says, do you want to earn an extra 100 points? And by the way, if you click it a little bit too soon, it will make you re-click it. All right, so you literally have to click about 24 or 25 of these things before you get the special. And once you get the special, I'm trying to get there for you. Once you get the special, then you can actually get another 100 points if you click on the lower area on the page. And I hope I can do that here quick enough for you to show you how that works. As you can see, I'm just clicking through here, one advertisement after the next. Now, just to let you know, like I told you, I don't sit here and waste my time just looking at ads all day. All right, if I do this, if I'm clicking on these, I'm usually, like I told you, I'm reading a book, and I just pause for a second at the bottom of the page, or middle of at the end of a paragraph, and I'll look up and click another ad. And then I'll look at it before I click it, so I can actually spend a second looking at the ad, just in case it is something interesting. And you want to at least give people the fact that you actually are looking. And so if you can do something, just sit there and waste your time just clicking on ads. I mean, maybe at the beginning you might want to do it that way, just so you can get used to this. I just keep my mouse above the link, so that when the timer goes down, I just automatically just press go. And like I said, you're gonna find some really interesting ads that are gonna really entice you. And I don't know the exact ratio, but there's 10% of these things that are no good, that will totally waste your money and your time. So you got to be careful of that too. All right, that does happen from time to time. Just let you know, most of the stuff you're going to see on here is okay, that I found. So it looks like I'm almost done. I'm going to get it, I think, in one more click. So let's see here if I can. And there it is. choose your bonus. So you can either get 100 points or keep the hits. Okay, you can choose to swap 5 hits for 100 points or keep the hits. So I'm gonna swap for 100 points. I don't know if that's better or not, but I'm gonna now watch this. Now I can scroll down and there's a place I can scroll on a website down here, and if I click on one of these websites down here, I'm going to get another 100 points. Okay, so it only happens once when you get that special. Okay, and now I'm going to get another extra set of 100 points. Here it comes. There we go. Actually, I earned 125 points. Okay. So now, of course, it depends on whether you're a free member or paid member, obviously. And also, if you look, you can see if you keep clicking this and doing a lot of this, like for hours, you're going to actually get one of the top spots, right? So right here, you know, I'm number 390 today with 51 views. Okay, and so you can work your way up into the top spots if you want, but it's really up to you how much time you have. The goal is to get people looking at your site, so obviously the more you spend time on this, the more people have a chance to look at your site, unless you have paid membership, which gives you points. You're actually paying for people to look at your site, saying they're giving you automatic points, so you don't have to spend as much time clicking. Okay, but do realize that if you are a paid member, you're earning more points per click, so you still should click. You should still spend some time clicking, because you're actually earning lots of points by clicking. Okay, and that's really going to help you to get your ad seen more. Okay, so the goal is to get everyone viewing these ads so that your ads get seen. That's the whole goal. So that's the goal of Traffic Ad Bars, try to get you to click on these things. And I just want to save you from wasting your time. And then here's what's wasting your time. If you're sitting there just looking at the ads all day long, that is totally a waste of time. You want to be doing something else at the same time, right? Watching a show, reading a book, listening to something on Audible that's helpful, you know, doing something useful while you're doing this. Okay, and the other thing is that if you do, be consistent. Okay, if you're going to do this like once or twice a day, do it at certain times during the week. So what I mean by that is be consistent with what time you click on these ads. So like if you normally do it in the morning, then do it every morning, you know, or if you do it in the afternoon, then do it every afternoon. Or, you know, if you do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then just keep that pattern going, right? For me, I'm reading a book every evening. I read about 2 or 3 chapters, and I'm clicking on Traffic Ad Bar every night when I'm reading that book. And so it's a consistent pattern. But you see what I'm talking about? Just be consistent, okay? That'll really help you out a lot with this. Consistency is the key. And also, if you find that you're not getting people subscribing to your page, not putting their name and emails, then you want to change your ad page, okay? Because part of being effective is having something that catches people's attention. And if your ad is not, you know, if you're doing like, if you spent a week clicking on ads and you're not getting any subscribers, you're not getting any people clicking on your ads, you need to change the ad up. And you're probably going to need to connect with me at that point, so I can give you some ideas and suggestions how to change your ad to make it more effective for Traffic Ad Bar. Okay? All right, I hope these pointers have been helpful for you. You guys have a wonderful week, and I'll talk with you soon. This is Albie.